everyone. Dear students, today I am going to discuss with you that is the value of supply. In GST, we have to first came to know what does mean by value of supply. So we have want to calculate the taxable value of supply. First we have to came to know the meaning of value of supply. So now I am going to discuss with you the meaning of value of supply. So see here, value of supply means the amount paid by the recipient to the supplier as a consideration for a supply. It is known as the value of supply. So see here, valuation of supply means the amount paid by the buyer to seller as a consideration of a goods. So it is simply known as the value of supply or considerations. Whatever the consideration paid by the purchaser to supplier, it is treated as the value of supply. For example, I write here one example. I written here. See here, Mr. A buys computer from Mr. B. The seller, Mr. B the seller, and if Mr. pays amount of rupees 30,000 as a consideration for computer purchased. So see here, what is the transactions? Mr. A is a buyer and Mr. B is the seller, and the Mr. A purchases the computer from Mr. B. So that is the amount is 30,000. So the nature of the transaction is the supply of the computer by Mr. B to Mr. A. This is the nature of transaction. Then here the supplier is the Mr. B and the recipient is the Mr. A. The value of supply, how much? That is whatever the consideration, that is the 30,000, or whatever the value of the computer, that is the 30,000. It is treated as the value of supply. This is the consideration. So this is the value of supply. Then what does mean by consideration? Consideration includes any payment made or to be made, whether in money or otherwise. So in return, by purchasing the particular things, whatever the return we have to pay, that is treated as the consideration. So it may be in monetary term or it may be non-monetary term. So simply the consideration includes any payment made or to be made, whether in money or otherwise, in the any form. So it is treated as the consideration. So see here, types of consideration. I already told you consideration it will be in monetary consideration and non-monetary consideration. Monetary consideration means the payment made by way of cash, check or credit card, bank transfer, etc. So non-monetary consideration, it is non-monetary consideration means goods or services provided as a payment. In the exchange of the purchases, we have to pay the as a consideration goods or services, not in the form of money. So it is, for example, barter system, exchanging the things. So that is the barter or exchanging the things, barter system. And also see here, types of consideration. I put here three types. So one, it is a consideration received fully in money. It is a monetary consideration, already I told you. And consideration received not in money, it is a non-monetary consideration, that is the exchanging or barter system. Then another one type is there, that is the consideration received partly in money and partly in other kind or coined. So that is the consideration received partly in money and partly in kind. So this is the three types of main consideration. Monetary and non-monetary, there are two types already explained, and another one is partly received in money and partly in kind. So this is also the comes under the types of consideration. And one more thing, that is the every payment is not treated as a consideration. Some of the payments is not going to be treated as the consideration. Then what are that type of consideration? I will explain here. See here, every payment is not consideration. So that the following payments are not considered as a consideration. For example, that is the donation and government grants, subsidy and sponsorship amount and deposit. These things are not going to be considered as a consideration. So this is not treated as a consideration. Then come to the point, another main important term which is used in the value of supply, that is the transaction value. Now I am going to discuss with you the transaction value. So what does mean by transaction value? The transaction value, it is a very important calculation for the examination view. So see here, transaction value, what it means. Transaction value means the price actually paid or payable for the said supply, where the supplier and recipient of the supply are not related and the price is the sole consideration for the supply. Transaction value. So transaction value, it is nothing but whatever the price actually paid or payable by the purchaser to the supplier. So in that one more thing it is important in that is the supplier and recipient. Whatever the purchaser and supplier are there, they are not related and the price is the sole consideration for the supply. This is the main concept in that transaction value. So see here, and another one term which is very important, that is the open market value. So open market value means the value of supply excluding taxes payable or payable by a recipient at the time when supply being valued is made, provided such supply is between unrelated person and price is the sole consideration for such a supply. Open market value is another one term which is used in the value of supply. I will explain this concept by one example. See here, when the both are related persons and both the purchased value, sales price and also open market value available in the problem, that time we have to consider open market value as a value of supply when the both the parties are related. So that time open market value takes a important place while deciding the value of supply. So in that we have to first came to know, before the example I will explain one more thing, that is the related person. Those the persons are treated as the related person. See here, persons shall be deemed to be related persons if such persons are officers or directors of on another business. These persons are treated as the related person and they came to know each other. Then another one, persons, those are legally recognized as a business partner, they also related person. And persons like employee and employer, the person who have the relation like employee and employer, also related person. And the person those holds more than 25% of shares in particular organization, more than 25% of stocks in particular organization, that persons also treated as the related person. Then one of them directly or indirectly controlled by a third person, he is also treated as the related person. And togetherly directly or indirectly control a third person, also treated as the related person. And the family members, same family members also going to be treated as the related person. These all persons are treated as the related person. When the transaction, the related persons are there, then that time the open market value will be as the value of supply. For example, I will give one example here. See, Mr. A sold furniture to Mr. B for rupees 10,000 and the open market value of the furniture is 13,000. And Mr. A and B are not related persons. Both are not related person. Mr. A sold furniture to Mr. B selling price is just 10,000, but their open market value is 13,000, and Mr. A and B are not related person. They have given clearly information that is A and B are not related person. That time the whatever the value of supply, what will be the value of supply is both are not related. That's why the value of supply is 10,000, because they both are not related to each other. Then come to the point, if both are related person, if the in problem they have given like a selling price 10,000, open market value is 13,000, and A and B both are related person, if they have given like that time we have to decide value of supply. Then if both are related person, then open market value is treated as the value of supply. So see here, in that problem both are, if you treated as the both are related person, that time open market value is 13,000. That 13,000 will be value of supply. So this is the value of supply. So in that calculation of taxable value of supply, transaction value is very important. In next video I will explain transaction value format and how to calculate the taxable value of supply. Thank you.